Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. Namaste and good evening. A very warm welcome to you. A very warm welcome to everyone who have joined this wonderful Sunday evening talk hosted by Brahma Kumari's Shanti Sarovar Retreat Center. We hope you all are doing well and staying safe. So this is a weekly series of refreshing and enlightening talks which focuses on the topics that matter to you and are conducted every Sunday by expert speakers from India and overseas. So with this, let me introduce our today's facilitator and the topic, Call of Time, Self-Empowerment. So it's time now to turn our knowledge into wisdom through experience and empower the self to make real and lasting changes in our lives of those around us and to experience the true inner power and inner peace. So let us join and understand the technique for self-empowerment and build a spiritual immunity to face any of the challenges which comes in our day-to-day life. So for this, today we have Sister Pavitra from Kuwait. So let me spotlight her. Yeah. So Sister Pavitra, she is a science graduate, has done her postgraduate in English literature as well as studied journalism. So during her graduation, she came across the Brahma Kumaris and soon became a regular student there. And since 2002, Sister Pavitra has dedicated her life for the service of humanity. And she served in Delhi's Om Shanti studio for about 5 years as a script writer and voiceover artist. So Sister Pavitra is now based in Kuwait, where she has been since 2011. So let's join her journey and get an insight on her perspective about the topic, Call of Time, Self-Empowerment. So over to Sister Pavitra.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everybody in Shanti Sarovar, and for this beautiful program, beautiful invitation. And really, I feel this is a very, very beautiful topic, self-empowerment, because it's not something call of time now only, but I think it is call of time since time immemorial. Always we need to be powerful from inside. And I remember when I started my spiritual journey, before that also, I always used to get, influenced or in a way attracted towards somebody who is very powerful from inside. So powerful means somebody, I just want to give you an example. I remember when I was basically I'm from Haryana, and so there I was giving a meditation course to somebody, and this person was physically actually very fit. And you can imagine the fitness level. He was contesting for the Mr. Haryana, these contests, beauty contests for men. So he was, he wanted to, spiritually, he wanted to be powerful or something like that. So he came for the course. And while I was giving him course, he was crying many times. And so that time it became so clear to me that really it's not about the physical, yes, we have to be fit and fine and everything, but more than that, mentally strong. We need to be empowered from inside. So before that, I used to have this, theoretically, I used to think, no, yeah, you have to be powerful. But a few cases I have seen in this life of 20 years of spirituality. So it has become so much important for me to understand and to spread this message that we really need to be empowered from inside. And when I say that empowerment, so two things I want to say, that how can we define that somebody is spiritually or somebody is empowered? So as you know that we are talking about the inside, like the power. So when somebody is stable, every time if somebody will ask me the definition of empowerment, it is always stability. And I hope that you agree with me on this, that if somebody's responses are so automatic all the time, that all the time getting irritated for small things, or the emotions are fluctuating like this and this, so you will not feel very you will not have this feeling about that person that they are empowered, because every second our responses are fluctuating. So somebody whose responses are very consciously chosen responses, not just like that, and then we regret about that, but somebody who is stable, have lots and lots of patience inside. And and in Hindi there is a word which I really like, the word suljha hua, like he's so somebody very clear inside that what is what. And that person, I will say, is really spiritually empowered person. And the second thing, like first I said somebody who's stable, stability means empowered. Second is somebody who is who has this ability to make big things small. You're understanding what I'm saying? Somebody who can make big things small, because we are very expert in making small things big. Now, all the time we keep, somebody says something, we say, hi, what, this, that, and small things become very big. But very few are there who can make big things small. Not that they don't understand, not that they don't understand the intensity of the problem, or don't understand the seriousness of the situation, but with their maturity, with their maybe their understanding, they can make big things small. And the result will be they'll be able to make whoever is around them, they will make them tension free and relaxed. So I want to give here one example, like what does it mean to be really empowered. So as you know that we are from Brahma Kumaris, and the founder father, Brahma Baba, there's a very beautiful story when the institution shifted from Karachi to Mount Abu. So it was in the beginning days. So one brother came to stay in the institution, and this brother was like under 18 or 19, like very young brother. And then he was given the duty, they were mating cows, to milk the cows and all those things, to taking care of the cows. And so he was very happy to do that. And as he was new to all these things, and because his bhavana, his feelings were very pure, so Brahma Baba was very happy with him. He said, you have to do this duty. So this brother took that duty and started doing that. So one day, this brother, after doing his duty of milking the cows, and then he was actually bringing 2 buckets full of milk, and hill station, it's a Mount Abu means it's a hill station, and then lots of ups and downs, and then somehow his he slipped, and both the buckets, the milk spilled. And so he was very sad. This brother became very sad, and he went to Brahma Baba and told all everything. Baba, this has happened, this has happened. I was coming with this bucket and this, that, and then it fell. And then Baba's immediate response was, Baba said, so what, child? Even the big planes, aeroplanes fall on ground. What if 2 buckets fell from your hands? So what? So this brother became so amazed that he was expecting some kind of scolding or something. And then Baba said, no problem, child. And I remember exactly the same situation. This I didn't see with my eyes, but I saw another situation somewhere, that one child, he actually spilled the milk, and then there was a Mahabharat war in the house, because just this milk was spilled. So it's like you will immediately know that somebody is really empowered from inside. And we are automatically, we all automatically get uh, attracted towards that person. And inside, we have this desire, I want to be like them. I want to be this powerful. I want to have this control in my life. So that is why when I was told to choose the topic, so immediately I thought, yes, this is what I want to do, because this is what I want to be, empowered from inside. As I was saying, that it's not only now because we see news, this happening, that is happening, but always we need to be empowered from inside. Not that we have to deal with some countries or something, but every day we are dealing with problems. Every day we are dealing with this thing or that thing, relationships, and at office or with children, everything. Or if there is nothing outside, then inside. So many things are going on, and we are always, we have to deal with the many things. So to be in that state of spiritually empowerment, I want to share few thoughts which I myself is trying to practice in my spiritual life. And with that, I will try to focus on the thing that, to empower is very important, but with, with that, there is something else which is important, that is to see where is the leakage. If you have a like a bucket full of water and there is a hole inside, you are filling the water continuously, but it is getting emptied every second. So you are wondering what is going on, because that hole is not being blocked. So everything we are doing in our life, whatever we are doing to make us powerful, make us happy, but if there is a leakage, then everything goes to waste. So first thing, to be empowered is having this clear understanding that we are responsible for every single thing that is happening in our life. Every single thing. When I heard this in Raj Yoga meditation for the first time, I was thinking, oh, this is just a theory, Theory, yeah, they teach and I listen, but I will not agree. But this is the biggest truth. Everything, whatever is happening in our life, I am the one who is responsible for that. And it includes good things and also bad things. Because what happens when something good happens, it is so easy to, yes, I have done this, I have done this. But if something bad or not like pleasant happens in our life, we say that no, because of them, because of this, because of that. We're always blaming somebody, because blaming is such a, it gives us some nice feeling inside that, oh, I am now safe. Because of you, my mood is off today, because of this relative, because of this incident, because of that, because, or if we don't find anybody else, then we point up, God, what have you done to us? Because so easy, God will never react. God will never come and argue with us and give his point to us. So it's so easy. So this blame game will be over if I accept this one thing. Whatever is happening in my life, I'm responsible for that. As soon as I accept this, the leakage will stop. Because now the waste thoughts, whatever waste thoughts I was creating because of this and that and this situation, that will stop. So now my focus will be not on, oh, because of them. Now my focus will be, oh, because of me. So now my all powers are there on working on me to create the life which I want to create, not like my all the energies are being leaked to blame somebody. So what I'm trying to say that when we come in Raj Yoga meditation, I'm sure all of you or most of you must have done the meditation course, or if no, please, this is the high time to do the course, meditation course. So first thing we are taught is you are the Raja of your life. Raj Yoga meditation, Raj Yoga. You are the Raja, you are the Maharaja, whatever you want to say, you are the master of your life. So it's like such a freedom when I know this. Oh, really? I am the one who is creating my life, not anybody else. Because as soon as I accept this, as soon as I accept this, I start working on myself. This is such a big relief. This is such a freedom. I will say this is such a freedom, such a nice feeling that I can actually mend my life. I can make my life the way I want to make it because I am the master. I am the master of my life. How I am the master of my life? Because I'm the master of my thoughts. Nobody else, you are not coming in my mind and creating any thoughts for me. I'm the one who is creating my every single thought. We can't say, oh, they are coming automatically. How come they are coming automatically? Because we have conditioned in such a way our mind that it is coming automatically, but it can be reversed also. But first step is to accept that whatever is happening in our life, I'm the one who is responsible, and nobody else is responsible for my whatever situation I am in. And we have seen, see, I'm in this like in these countries from last 11 years. First I was in Bahrain, and I will share about that also, Bahrain and Kuwait, and right now I'm in Egypt. From last 6 months I'm in Egypt today, in Cairo. So everybody in this world, whoever, whatever we are going through, everybody is, having this kind of feeling that whatever I'm going through, somebody else is responsible for that. And that is why there is no sense of progress happening in anybody's life, because that external, maybe yes, I am progressing, my labels are being changed, I am a manager, I am a this manager, I'm a general manager, yes, maybe, but inside, that emptiness will never be fulfilled unless and until I take charge of my life. That's why they say that when I am in control of myself, I'm the happiest. Otherwise, always, I remember this in my college days. Always this feeling of, oh, I want to be free. I want to be, this kind of life I want. So I was having this thought all the time: when will my life be in my control? So which admission I have to take, I have to ask my parents. Where I have to go, I have to ask them. So when will my life be in my control? But after coming into spirituality, I know that my life was always in my control. At least my inside life, my this world, whatever I'm creating is always in my control. So I want to give here 2-3 examples which I have myself have seen people, practicing. So as sister was introducing me, that I was in Om Shanti Studio, Delhi, with Sister Shivani for 5 years, and I will give her example also. So there were many, trips we used to make, and we used to go and meet Dadi Gulzar. She was the chief of Brahma Kumaris. So additional chief. So we were going to meet her in Delhi only. She used to be there a lot. So once we went, and then we were waiting for our turn to meet her, and she was meeting some lady. And this lady, the sister, she was telling Gulzar Dadi, about somebody. She was saying, that person gives me lots of sorrow, Dadi. And Dadi was very concerned. Dadi said, oh, really? that person gives you lots of sorrow. She said, yes, Dadi, he or she gives me lots of sorrow. And that is really makes me so sad in my life. My life is in trouble. My life is hell and this and that and many things. And Dadi was listening patiently. And after that, Dadi asked her, okay, that person is giving you lots of sorrow, but I want to ask you one thing. Who is taking that sorrow? And this sister was, like startled, like, what did you ask, Dadi? Dadi said, but who is taking that sorrow? That person is giving, but who is taking? And then after that sister was sharing that after some time we met her again. She was sharing that thing changed my life. That I am the master. I can choose not to take the sorrow. But somehow we like this, victim consciousness. Because in victim consciousness, we're always, people are giving us attention. Oh, poor this. And then we like. And I remember when I was in studio, I remember one conversation between Sister Shivani and Kanupriya. And, I'm sure that you must have watched those episodes. So those episodes are also, I think, on air, but when, between the episodes, there used to be some discussions. So I remember one time they were sharing that how, because that victim consciousness, somehow some chemicals, some hormones are released inside. And we are in that kind of thoughts a lot of time and most of the time. So our body and our mind has become, addicted to those hormones now. I always am looking for ways of to be victim. I am, poor me. I don't know what to do. I can't do these kind of things. So no, this is not the way to be powerful. I am okay. It's, as I said, this is a journey, but at least we have to take the first step. And to take first step means to accept. Yes, whatever is happening in my life, I'm responsible for that. Somebody is giving me sorrow. Okay, I choose not to take the sorrow. And I choose not to behave in a certain way. I choose not to do this. And when do we do that? Now. I remember once I was with my senior sister in Kuwait, and I was telling her, Didi, I really want to be, live a life where I will have, very stable mind and this and that and very good relationship with everyone. Of course, we all try, but I was just sharing with her that, Didi, I want to do this. But then I'm thinking, when will I do that? I think I should do it today. She said, exactly. Now is the time. Because we're always, later, when pandemic will go, I'll be very healthy. I'll do this and I will do that, and after this weekend overs, and I'll be like this, postponing all the time. And we know from recent so many incidents, the life is so fragile, so unpredictable. We have to take whatever decisions we want to make. Okay, take the decision, and it's time to do now. And you are very powerful. You can do it. Just we have to remove those clouds, and we can do it. And this is one example, and very interesting another example which I want to tell you now. That is a very first-hand experience with Sister Shivani. There are many experiences with her. When I was in studio with her 5 years, every day we used to have beautiful experiences. But this example is very recent example, like maybe 3 years ago. She came to Kuwait, and that was a very dramatic situation because, when she was coming, because Kuwait is a desert, we don't have rains or like that. But somehow, because the drama had to be in that way, the day she had flight, it started raining in Kuwait. And it started raining so heavily that the airport was full of water. because these countries are not uh, prepared for rain, so because there's no rain, we just have clouds every day, and I see rain on YouTube actually every day. I say see on YouTube rain is, oh, outside there are, here there are mount, okay, clouds and rain on YouTube. So no rains. But that time it rained heavily, and it continuously, it was raining actually from 2 3 days before also, but that day especially heavy rain. And she sent us message from Delhi that, oh, flight is 2 hours or something like this late. So we said okay. And then okay, after 2 hours it became 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And then flight actually went to some other country, Qatar, Doha, and then from there it came. And can you believe, her flight was on Kuwait airport. One time it happened like on Kuwait airport, and we were there to receive her, but they, you took the overturn from there, and they went back to Qatar because they said no, we can't land. So these kind of situations, we are here and the flight is there and it's going back. So why I'm telling you all these things? After that, okay, next day she came exactly 24 hours late. And when we met her, she said, you know what? Yesterday I created this thought, you know, talking to God. God, I really want a day when I will not do anything, not doing anything. Just the flight is taking her here and there and not doing. She said, I have to be very careful. What do I create? So this is a perfect example of I am responsible for, I can't blame, okay, this, no. And when, she shared this example, this is a very, very perfect example of somebody who is empowered, taking responsibility, taking such kind of situation also in such a positive way and learning. She learned, she shared, and that is why I'm able to share with you all today that I am responsible for everything. Okay, we will not have direct answers. Oh, how did I do this? No, I'm not responsible for this, that somehow, somewhere, we have taken that decision. Like if I'm sitting in a certain way, okay, my knees are hurting. Oh, that is very obvious. Yeah, because I'm sitting, because of me, because of my sitting posture, it's exactly same way. Everything, whatever is going on, my pattern of thinking or anything else. So we really have to check, not only check, but change. So these two examples are really very, very important. And another example I want to quote here is, I'm sure you must have heard about the book, Autobiography of a Yogi. It's a very famous book. And if you have not read, actually, yeah, somebody's saying yes, good. So it's a very famous book. And when I was reading it, so one example recently, actually yesterday only, this came in my attention. I'm reading it for the second time now. I know all the examples which are there, and I know all the chapters, but it's not a storybook. It is something to learn. So I want to read it again. So, the example is when this person, the writer, he was a child, like maybe teenager or maybe. So he was saying that I saw my sister. She was having a little boil on her foot. So when I saw her, they were like both children. He said that, you know what, this wound will be double of the size tomorrow morning when you wake up. And she was saying, why are you saying this? He said, no, tomorrow morning, this wound will be double of the size. And also on my hand here, there will be a fresh wound. And that's it. He said something like that. And okay, they slept. And when he woke up, it is written in the maybe third chapter or something. You can read that. Then he said that when we woke up, I saw my sister had double of the wound and I started afresh without a reason. And then the sister, she ran to the mother and said, Mother, see, Mukund, his name is Mukund when he was a child. Then later on, it was changed to Paramhans Yoganand. So she said, see what he said yesterday, something like that. And see, it has happened today. So then the mother said, be very careful about your thoughts, about your words, whatever you are speaking. And then he has written that from my early childhood, I really learned this lesson to be very careful. What am I speaking? What am I thinking? Because it is going to be true. Yeah, it's a very wonderful book, true. So, really, that's why the first step to feel empowered, to be empowered, is to take responsibility. No need to blame anyone for anything. Even though you are stuck in any situation, change it. Change it according to whatever suits you, not become the victim all the time. You know, like I'm here, I just let me give my own example also here. You know, when I came to the Brahma Kumari Center 21 year ago, I think. And that time, you know, I was just from college, I came to the center, and at home, you know, a different atmosphere. At a center, it's different atmosphere. And it was like, even though I have lived my whole life in hostels, it was another hostel for me, but very different kind of hostel, very disciplined. And okay, we were disciplined there, but here it was a different level of, you know, discipline. So when I was like, I remember, you know, sometimes crying also. I was not like regretting my decision ever, but because of, you know, like there's no that kind of laziness. I can't, you know, you can't be lazy here, you know. I can't be this kind of laziness will not be there, because you're in a center. You choose to go out, you can go out, but no, I have chosen to come here, to stay here. But you know, coming out of that comfort zone of home, and then suddenly you are in the middle of the center and everybody is your senior and you have to be on your toes all the time. So that kind of, okay. And you know, I was missing my home, and sometimes I was, you know, my home was just 15 minutes away from the center, and I was missing my mother, and oh, I want to go. But okay, I went through that. And now, no, I'm not going to India. Like from 2 years, I haven't been to India because of pandemic, because of whatever reason. And I am here in this country where I don't know anyone. And it's like 90 million something people are here. I'm alone here in this center. Alone means every Indian center, you know, so many students are there. But here it's, you know, different systems are there. But I don't feel any loneliness, crying, no. Because of only one thing, I can choose to create anything which I want to create here in my mind. I'm the master, and I'm enjoying every bit of this spiritual life because I've accepted this. So this is one thing which I feel is so important for anybody to feel empowered. Second point is meditation and meditative lifestyle. When we say meditation, you all know meditation is like, you know, we'll be trying to practice also 5-10 minutes at the end. But, you know, when we say meditation, it's like consciously creating peaceful, powerful, positive, purposeful, pure thoughts. That is meditation. Not that you have to go to Himalayas and sit there and in a cave. No. Wherever you are, that is your Himalayas. That is your cave. You have a room, you have a roof, you have walls. That is your cave. And then with your mind, you're creating very powerful, positive thoughts. That is meditation. And then, of course, there's a lot of details. But because people think that meditation and spirituality, these kind of things are for somebody who is above 60, above 70, no. These are, or somebody who has, have facing some problems in life, then only you have to go for these kind of lives. No, that is not the case. You come into Brahma Kumaris, you will see most of the sisters, those who are surrendering themselves, they are educated from good houses, good homes, they have a good background. Not that you have to have a problem in life, no, but to experience that fulfillment. Like we say that don't just live to please, just live, just learn to live, not to please anybody. That kind of thinking prevails, and then we, adapt this lifestyle. So meditation is not something which is optional these days. It is the necessity. It is necessity, And just last 2-3 weeks, I have this experience, very different experience. Somebody, those who have taken courses with me in Kuwait, maybe like 7-8 years ago, I'm suddenly getting their messages here. Where are you? Where is Harmony House? Where is Meditation Center? We want to come back. So it's like, whenever people feel down or dull or weak, they start remembering meditation because they have experienced that. So why to leave that and wait for a problem to come and, okay, let's go now. Again, we are feeling like somebody sent a message yesterday. She said, oh, I want to purify my soul again. That's why I want to come. So means let's make it dirty. Then I will come again. Then I will make it dirty. Not like that. So I'm going again like this, like ups and downs in my mind. And then there'll never be this feeling of stability, if that is my, in my mind. So like optional, let me go there when I feel low. No, like I eat every day, I sleep every day, exactly in the same way. I have to meditate every day because meditation is my recharging. We never forget to put our phone on charge, right? We know that. We know it will be a disaster next day. I know that when I wake up in the morning for my meditation at 4 o'clock, first thing I do before I charge myself, I charge my phone actually. I put for charge and then I sit for charging my soul. So because I know that is very important to charge the phone. Same way, I have to charge my soul, my mind every day. I can't afford to be weak in this battlefield of life. I can't. So meditation. And the second thing is the lifestyle. This lifestyle which we adopt here in Raj Yoga meditation. And when I say lifestyle, some small tips I want to give you here, which we can adopt in our life. And I'm sure that will help us to be empowered, that will help us to not to leak our mind's energy. So first thing is, to live a life of self-respect, self-esteem, self-love, or whatever name you want to give. Self-respect. I can tell you with authority here that when I was in studio for 5 years and here from last 11 years, 11 or 10 years, every time we have this seva or service of, counseling. Because of 5 years I was in Delhi, so every time we were getting these phone calls, 5 phone numbers we were, showing on the screen. All those 5 phones, maybe 4 phones were with me all the time. Every second ringing, and I was, just taking those calls, and then every problem, the root of every problem there, and root of every problem here. One thing, and that is very low self-respect. Very, very low self-respect, because we're always again that victim consciousness. Oh, I can't do this. I'm nothing. I'm nothing without him, without her, without this thing, without that thing. And in this kind of low self-respect, our lives take, a spiral, but downward spiral. We start going down, and then victim. We fall victim of these situations and people, and then it's very difficult to rise again. So to live a life of self-respect is very, very important. And I just can give you one example. Because when there's no self-respect or self-esteem, we start comparing ourselves with people. Oh, they are doing like this, I should also do this. On social media, somebody has put this, I must also do these kind of things. I know, I remember my one classmate, she was sharing with me that, that because she was sharing her problems, and actually she was crying. And then, but I said, but you put on your Instagram such nice pictures with that person and this, that. She said, but I have to show off now. Clearly she said this, but I have to show off, and I'm from this company, and we can't be, showing that we are not happy. We have to show that we are happy. So don't fall victim of these kind of comparisons ever. You are really complete yourself. So I remember, in Kuwait, we get many invitations from these embassies, especially Indian embassy, and for many parties actually, parties of 26th January or 15th of August, this kind of, Independence Day, and all these parties, many times we go. And of course, we as a Brahma Kumari, we don't go as in sari, because we have a different, we don't wear this, but still our very simple white clothes and cotton clothes. And when we go there, you will see people with lots and lots of very hi-fi, these kind of clothes, but still they will come and ask us, oh, from where did you buy this kurta? We were thinking, like you are wearing like something so hi-fi and this. But when you are full from inside, those vibrations will flow around you. And that is what makes you you, not something outside, not something whatever you are wearing, because simplicity has its own power. Complications are not something which will make us having complicated thinking will not make us ever, powerful. So second thing is with that, self-respect, and also second thing is, simple nature, having a simple nature. And in our spiritual studies, we always read this, that simple nature, if you have a simple nature, easy nature, your problems will also be easy. So first, I read that, I had to read it like 10 times more. If you have an easy nature, your problems will also be easy, because we will see things in that manner. And we have a psychotherapist, Dr. Girish Patel. He came to studio one time. And one thing he said, and it always stayed with me, he said that, the beauty of life is when we are able to see things as they are, not to see things as we are, to see things as they are, not to, see them with our lenses or our limited perspective, no. And then we see things are very easy and actually light. And the other thing is, as I was saying, that in this lifestyle, if we have like morning and evening routine, proper morning and evening routine, because of course we all know these things, but first thing which we all follow in meditation center is which is helping us all to stay calm in this chaotic world, is to make our mornings powerful. At least 20 minutes. Spend 20 minutes with yourself, and that also in silence. Not that I have to grab my phone in the morning and see what is the news. Okay, news will always be there. You can read it after half an hour. But first thing is, I with myself and with God, or if or anything you want to read, where something very holy, powerful you want to read. But because when we wake up in the morning, our mind is like an empty, dry, blotting paper, which will absorb everything very quickly. So that is why I don't want to give the news of Taliban and Afghanistan first thing in the morning, right? I don't want to give that, but I want to give something powerful and positive and pure and purposeful in the morning, so that my blotting paper is full of positivity. Now anything comes, okay, it will not stay then because it's full now. Anything will come, will not stay. I will listen to the news. I will not be affected by that. So that is why mornings are very, very important. And also, same thing in the evening. We have to be really, uh, you know, very, very careful about social media and this phone and all. I will not go into that because all this detox is so important. But one important last thing about meal times when we eat. So when we eat our food, we have to be very careful which kind of conversation is going on around us. I have watched many documentaries, have read many books about not only Brahma Kumaris, but many, like monks and saints, and not only this autobiography, but many. And I've come to one conclusion, that food time is actually meditation time. Because when you're watching a news or something and that time you're eating, actually you are consuming those energies also with that. And if in Tibetan monasteries and in the Christian monasteries, the nunneries actually, when they are eating food, somebody's duty is there always, that somebody will be standing there and reading holy book or anything like that kind of spiritual when everybody else is eating. So not that they are talking to each other, hello, hi, and gossiping and all. No, not allowed. But they are eating in silence and they are listening to that thing, whichever they are speaking. So it's a clear message that one side we want to be powerful, empowered, but the small, small steps, if I'm not following, then there is a chance that leakage is happening. So I have to be very careful having that self-respect and not leaving, having this life of lots of self-respect, not comparing, and inculcating meditation in our life, and also taking this responsibility that I am the one who's responsible for anything which is happening in my life. So I will stop here and let us try to sit in silence or in meditation for next 4-5 minutes and try to just digest whatever we have listened just now. Just let go of anything which is in your hands or any object, and bring your attention in the middle of the forehead. Just withdraw from past, immediate past, long distant past, or future. just bring your attention to now. In this state of awareness, let's try to create most powerful thoughts. I am very powerful soul. I don't need anything from anyone. I don't need any approval from anyone. I am full of love. And because I am full of love, I can give to everyone. I don't need to compare with anyone. I am full. I'm complete. I don't need any human being or any object to make me feel good. I'm a pure, powerful soul. And let me promise myself today to create only powerful thoughts so that every thought I create, with every thought I am empowered. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. If the floor is open for any questions, if you have any questions, you can ask Sister Pavitra. So you please unmute yourself and you can ask any questions, or you can also drop your question in the chat box.
Okay, everybody is free from questions, right? Looks like, you know.
I think after after this meditation, mini meditation, I think every doubt is cleared.
Somebody's asking, how can I wake up at 4 a.m.? Yeah, you have to sleep on time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Any more suggestions would you like to give on how to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning for the people who are working? Yeah.
Yes, I will just suggest that because the first thing is, of course, we have to try to sleep on time at night. But as we say that the 4 a.m. meditation preparation actually starts whole day. Whole day we are trying to wake up, preparing to wake up at 4, because what I'm trying to say is that if I'm attentive on my thoughts whole day, So at night, I'll be able to sleep peacefully. So actually, it's not only about 4 a.m., it's a lifestyle thing. So not that as if, not that I have to uh, wait for a bigger situation to come and then only I will use all my spiritual powers. But my point is that whole day, if I am following, we say traffic control, like, and then I can, we say triple C formula, check, choose, and change, check what's going on and then choose something nice and change it to that. So every hour I am here so attentive. We say that don't take tension, but you have to have attention. So I am in attention whole day, not intention, but enjoying my every bit. And then at night, I'm not stressed. And then even though I'm sleeping 11 p.m., still I'll be able to wake up at 4 a.m. And also, food is a very, very important aspect. Since like from last 2 years, again, with my experience, I'm sharing this, that we at center never ever eat after 6 o'clock. Never. Eating means something solid food. No, we always, if somebody is really feeling hungry, okay, you can have some fruits. I know it's sometimes, oh, I need to feel full, something solid. No, it's just few days you will feel that, but try this. It's really, really very powerful. And many people have actually cured their many diseases just by skipping dinner. So it's a, no.
Sister, we have another question: how to control my thoughts while doing meditation?
Yeah, good question, actually. Very good question. It's like, when you are on a train, when you are boarding a train, and suppose you have to go from Hyderabad to Delhi, huh? Okay, so Hyderabad to Delhi you have to go. So there are so many stations and so many people are boarding the train, deboarding the train, and everything is going on. Not that every passenger who is coming in the train, you're talking to that, right? Not talk to everyone. Hello, hello, hello. No. So same thing when I'm meditating. So just now, like I'm meditating and I'm thinking, okay, now I'm here. Okay, I want to go to Delhi, my home. Huh? I go there. So it's like if any other thought is coming other than Delhi, I don't have to give attention to that. If I give attention, like, okay, I'm thinking about, okay, I have to go to Delhi now, Delhi. Then I start thinking, oh, in Kuwait, something. No, if Kuwait thought is coming, don't give attention. Then I will reach Kuwait then. So we have to be attentive again. It's again a practice. So don't give attention to any other thoughts which you think are not important. Then we can, of course, control. And don't take stress actually. Oh, I have to control. No, no. Take it easy. Easy. You can do it.
Very nicely said, sister. Yeah. So if we keep attention, if we keep focus, then our energy flows in that way. Very nicely said. So I think we are done with the questions and we can wind up now. So thank you so much, sister. I think it was a wonderful session. I really appreciate that you have shared many practical examples, your life examples with Dadiji, with Shivani, Sister Shivani, with Sister Aruna. So it was nice knowing those practical examples from your life, and which we can connect in our day-to-day life, in everyday life. So I also liked few points like which you have stressed, how to check our leakages. So we are responsible for every single thing. So if we have that, if we have in that awareness that every thought we are thinking is I'm responsible to that. So really wonderful and very powerful thought, I guess. And another thing is to accept whatever is coming in our way, and I'm totally responsible for everything in my life. So these are really gems, and Thank you so much, sister. I'm sure all the participants have benefited with this session, and we can see so many great comments. That wonderful session, and so thank you so much once again for this empowering, informative, and engaging talk, sister. Thank you. And now you can, for all the participants, you can subscribe to our Shanti Saror Hyderabad YouTube channel to watch our old session recordings, as well as you can our update to our future sessions, and keep connecting with us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And for the next Sunday evening talk, we have a special talk on Ganesh Chaturthi. So don't miss to attend and do share with your friends and family. So we have special program session Sunday evening talk on Ganesh Chaturthi, the significance of Ganesh Chaturthi. So you can share with your friends and family. So Om Shanti, and see you all again on next Sunday. Until then, wish you great weekend and stay safe and stay empowered. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.